Hello, my name is Grace Mwangi and I'm an upcoming web developer, and this is a storage management system custom made for Diligent Supplies Limited. So this is the login page. To log in, you input your credentials, uh, which will be provided by your admin, and voila, there is the system. It has 4 tabs: material summary, stock inventory, reports, daily work progress. So this is the common ERP systems that you see managing the hotels, restaurants, but now it's custom made for Diligent Supplies, construction companies that is handling JECA projects in Nyandarua County at the moment. So the first thing that we see is the material summary, where we can filter depending on the project type, the constituency, and the scheme name. So the project type is whether it's an extension or a maximization. Extension means we require an additional transformer and a whole network of poles and lines. But for maximization, we actually just we maximize an existing transformer. So for instance, we want to check the summary, material summary for the maximization schemes in Nyandarua. So you can see the number of maximization schemes per constituency. So there's Kinangop, Ndaragwa, Oljororok, and Olkalau. And then it tells you that we have found 9 matching records, which are the total sites in this, the total maximization sites in Nyandarua. So then we go to the MV network summary. This gives a brief summary of the materials required. So the MV conductor, the 10-meter concrete poles, the 11-meter concrete poles, 12-meter concrete poles, 14-meter concrete poles, normal stays, struts, and flying stays. And the LV network summary, the LV conductor, the 10-meter wooden poles, normal stays, struts, outrigger stays, and flying stays. Then we have the detailed. This expander, as you can see, it's an expander, has a detailed view of the small materials like the bolt and nuts, the line tabs, the bandit tapes that are required per site. So this is all the maximization schemes in Nyandarua. So we can go further down and filter. Let's say we want to see maximization schemes in Kinangop. Select Kinangop. So we can see the list of schemes in Kinangop. There are 3 of them. And this is a brief, it's a brief detail. Brief details of the scheme. So it has the scheme name, the scheme number, and the transformer rating. Then it calculates for you the network, the MV network summary and the LV network summary, and then the fittings for these 3 schemes. There you go. There they are. So you can go further and filter by the specific scheme name. Log demo. So you can see the scheme details here, the scheme name, scheme number, and the transformer rating. Let's collapse that one. And then we have the MV network summary, the LV network summary, and the fitting summary for that specific site. So these are the materials and the quantities that are required. Another button I've not shown you You can also export as CSV and save it. And once you open it, this is the outcome. Okay, so on to the next tab, stock inventory. So this is the belly of the system. This is the whole purpose of the system. So we wanted a system whereby we can record the materials that we issue and the materials that we are supplied with. So the actions in this tab are to record the materials that have been issued and to record the supply, and also to delete the records that we've input. So these are buttons that you select. So if you want to issue material, you select the issue material button. If you want to record supply, you select the record supply button. If you want to delete the inventory, you select the delete inventory record. So now we want to issue materials. You select the material you want to issue. If you select a material that is not supplied in the store, it will inform you the supply. There's no supply records for the specific material selected. So now let's select a material that we have in store. We have 10,000 meters of 15 mm bare. So we select the scheme name where we want to supply. We want to supply it to Haiti. So we want to supply 2 kilometers, that is 2,000 meters, to Haiti. The team leader who's picking the material is John Doe, and once we submit the issue, we can see the total quantity issued is 2,000 and the ones remaining is 8,000. The next step is to record the supply. Record the supply. So you select the material that you want to record the supply. For instance, I want to record the supply of 70 mm bare, and let's say we've received 10,000 meters of 10,000, let's say 5,000 meters of 5,000 meters of 70 mm bare, and the driver who's supplied is Jonathan Doe, and the track registration is KCE. Then we submit the issue. Once we submit the issue, it updates and tells you the total quantity supplied is 5,000. So now on to delete inventory record. Assuming this was a mistake, you made the record, so you want to delete it. So you select delete inventory record. So you can search for inventory records here and check the one you want to delete. Assuming you want to search by materials and you want to select the materials to be 75 mm. So now you can see the specific ID. So this ID is the one that you select, the 22 you select here, then you confirm delete, and then you delete. Then there it goes. Where are we? There. No, here. So if we check the records, there is no such thing as 75 mm bare. Okay. So the next step is the reports. we have the inventory analytics, which shows the total quantity supplied in the store cumulatively, and the total quantity issued cumulatively per material, and the total balance. You can also export the full report. Then also you can see per material, for instance 50 there you can see the amount, a brief overview of a visual overview of the amount issued, the balance remaining in store, and the supplied. Okay, then we go to the daily work progress. The daily work progress is meant to monitor your project's implementation timelines, because we all know we have to stick to project timelines. Okay, yeah, so it also helps you to manage your team, to know overall how much work you need. So this is a brief overview. As you can see, the numbers in black, the numbers in black are the work that we've already done, that has been recorded. We've already erected 10 concrete poles, 10-meter concrete poles 20, and then 11-meter concrete poles 67, that, and 283, 12, yeah. So the ones in red, it shows the remainder concrete poles that we need to erect. The same to this. Okay, the next thing in this tab, we can record the work progress. So you can select the scheme. For instance, we are talking about Ahiti. You can select from here Ahiti. We want Ahiti, and we are working on the LV network, and what we are doing is stay-hole digging. And I think we did all the stays in this place. Okay, so let's use MV network. Stay-hole digging, we can select stays. So it tells you need 7. There are 7 features designed, 7 stays designed for the MV network in Ahiti. So if you've constructed all of them, you can input 7, and the work status is complete, and the dates, and then you submit work entry. Once you submit the work entry, it automatically updates and deducts to show you the remaining work you have. Then you can export the work progress for those who are required to have weekly reports and monthly reports. This is where you can filter the reports that you want to generate. So you can filter by scheme name, type of work, the feature type, the pool size, the team, the network, the status, and the date range. Then you can export the work progress. Okay, then the final thing, you can delete this work progress record by selecting the ID. For instance, we want to delete the ID 10. I want to delete ID 10. We confirm delete, then you say delete work progress. Once we delete it, it's gone. So you must be very careful while you're pressing the delete button when it comes to this app. And that's it for today.